this is the Ottoman Empire. As you can see, there's a big press A to start button at the bottom. So it does lean towards kind of controller gamepad controls, but it is keyboard and mouse compatible as well. So I'm going to be playing it on keyboard and mouse, seeing how that goes. Get on with the demo, get thrown into a random realm with a random objective. Goal is to take out as many of Tico's drones as possible while completing the objectives at hand. Launching on Steam, Xbox One and Nintendo Switch early 2020. So yeah, you can have a party, you've got up to 4 people. It's behind me, just here. But that has got a whole solo campaign mode as well. It's got a storyline. You've got like a jump in, just like battle mode, I guess. But yeah, for the sake of the demo, it only kind of gives you the basic demo mode. There are different characters, and I believe the different characters have different abilities. So in the demo, you play as Astrid. Bubbles. Just like here. Lyra, who seems to be the healer. Brock, which is possibly like a melee character. And then Astrid. So we're going to try Astrid just because it's the one I've played before. You can unlock skins as you go. And customize the jetpack as well. Bubble up. Helmet. Right, so yeah, there's customization stuff you can do. I'm assuming as you play through the game, you'll have a lot more customization based on completing objectives, you know, X amount of this game mode, that game mode. I don't know where the devs stand on in purchasing stuff, but they are considering something that's going to be avoided as much as possible. But yeah, there are customization options available. So what we've got then, what we're supposed to do, mechanical and stuff we're supposed to do. Not much fun. will double check that in a second. I've got 20 seconds left on this round. Right, let's see what's going on. Mike, properties, default, let's not do that.
Let's change it to that one. That already looks a million times better. I'm guessing it was picking up the webcam mic. Looks like. I don't know why it defaults to the webcam mic. Like, it was set to default. Okay, cool. That's that sorted. So that's cool. But yeah, how's it going, man? Hope you're doing alright. Crap day. Oh, that sucks, man. More than welcome to have a chat about it, or you can just, you know, message me about it, or you can just hate the day and carry on. Any of those are viable options. You know, I'm always there for a message if you want to. It's like a part of my exhaust off the car. Dude, what the fuck? Okay, yeah, that's pretty freaking awful. Yeah, no, that really sucks, man. If you got like, I don't know, if you got like security cameras on the car park and stuff, or do you, like, I don't know if you've got a set car park or if you just have to park somewhere. Not that obviously it helps, but just in the street. Oh, that sucks, man. So yeah, not an overly great start to the year then. Oh, I'm sorry about that, man. Hoop dive. TK's lasers are here and they aim to take out whatever they can. Dodge through them and take them out. Dodge through each hoop to destroy them. Okay. No? Yeah, it's got to go that way. Okay. Ouch. Okay, so you have to keep going. There's a health bar at the top right. I see it now. Okay. Not sure about this one. I'm a fish in a fishbowl. Okay, I think this one maybe needs to be played with like a team of people. I don't feel like I'm having enough impact on the objective by myself. So it's resetting before I can even do anything. Okay. What? Okay. Bit of a diva kind of special there. So yeah, it goes down when I'm this side of it, but like I can't get enough movement for it to actually do anything. Yeah, okay. So, right idea doesn't work solo, is the kind of idea I got there. Yeah, that just felt like it, and then it exploded as well. It was like, yeah, okay, this is a diva-inspired special. I mean, the issue we're going to have is like we're playing this obviously intended to be multiplayer game solo, so we're not going to get the full effect. I'm trying out the characters, I'm seeing what the game modes are like. But yeah, we're not going to get the full impact because we're playing on our own. And like I say, they are adding in a campaign mode. They're adding in a single player mode. It's just not there yet. So yeah, we're kind of trying out. And maybe potentially shouldn't be. Oh, it's the hoop one again. Alright, let's just wander around and shoot things. Because they've got the objective points. But then they also, you get points for taking out these drone things. Like the turrets and that kind of thing. So, you don't have to focus on doing the objective. Which, as irritating as that would be if you were in a proper game, for the sake of trying the characters out and seeing what's what, we can kind of get away with it. What's my specialty this time? Yeah, so this is the healer, so you kind of get a healing bubble. But yeah, the movement's quite cool. I like the reload mechanic of diving into the water. That's quite cool. So like, even if you run out, I mean, you can go around and like shoot the boxes and that kind of thing. But like now, I've run out, so I can't shoot any boxes. So I can either try and get a pickup, or you can dive in the water, which is quite a nice touch. And it makes the movement a bit different as well. Like, I don't know if I can get shot like this. I mean, you can't see I'm here. So it's quite a nice way of like ducking around the map. You could definitely make, if there's like capture the flag type modes or something, it could make that interesting. I don't know if... Let's find out. No, okay, it doesn't. I wondered if maybe this healing bubble thing did damage or knockback or something to the enemies, but it doesn't look like it does. that actually hitting that? Don't think so. See there, we got 100. We got more points that time for just taking out drones than we did the first time. So there's options. Alright, there's one more character to try. Which is this guy. Flying punches and spinning punches are his details. I felt like this guy would rock an army hat. It's another laser one. Okay. Okay, so that was like a dodge move there. Whoa! Okay, so he has flying boxing gloves. So he has got some range on him. But he makes up for it in hitting hard. That's cool. I feel like I got one down. I feel like that's another one. Okay, right, I think I've got this now. Yeah, I've worked out what I was doing wrong. Yeah, okay. I've worked this out now. So there is a dodge mechanic. If you double tap on the keyboard, if you double tap E, I think it's like A on the controller, then you actually dodge. But you can only do it like once every couple of seconds. You have to let it reset. Okay, that's quite cool. Okay, well that makes that mode a lot more achievable. But yeah, I could definitely see the appeal of this in a multiplayer situation. You know, you up the timer on it. Yeah, up the timer, get a group of people in. Oh, hoop dive again. See, it says dodge through. I figured just moving through it would equate to a dodge, but it's not. It's actually dodging. Which makes a lot more sense. I think this character's possibly my most enjoyable one? Yeah, see, look, that's immediately. It's like, yeah, that's how the mechanic went. And yeah, just having that hover mechanic as well will make the combat interesting. Yeah, I could see me enjoying this. It depends on like the challenges and stuff they put in. I think they'd have to put some form of like achievement or challenge system or something in just to keep the game modes a bit fresh. So like having a challenge of jumping through X amount of hoops in a game, or you know, getting so many points but not jumping through a hoop, or you know, just that kind of something to mix it up a little bit. Because you know, I can see this being enjoyable. And this kind of thing, you know, I think Ethan would love this. I can see him getting into it. But yeah, for me, like I could see me playing a few games and then it getting a little bit stale. I mean, I'm saying that based off of the content that's here. You know, it's an early access demo preview, so it's one I'll definitely keep an eye on. And like I say, they're adding a lot of content in before they release it in terms of game modes, and there'll be the single player campaign mode and that kind of thing. So there will be stuff to mix it up. You know, all I'm doing is playing a solo mode demo, and I'm aware of that, so I'm not writing it off by any means. And I'm not getting the full gameplay because, you know, there's a healer that isn't really playable because there's no one to heal, so I'm not getting the full impact. But yeah, what's here is enjoyable. Right, we'll do one more game, and then we'll see if we've got a few more people in. We'll open up our care package from Special Effects, and then jump into some Tarkov, I think. What are we doing? The detonator one again. Okay. So again, this one doesn't feel massively interesting, I guess, in a solo kind of mode. But I could definitely see the gameplay really kicking off when you have got groups of people in, and you know, you've got people trying to shoot you on the way and having to juggle all that, whereas at the minute, as long as I can keep the bots in front of me, it's not too bad. I think making it so that the detonator takes over your jetpack is quite cool, because it removes that ability to just fly around. Splatoon vibe, yeah, definitely. I mean, I got the email off of the guy who messaged me about the game, asking if I was interested. And I kind of said, I watched the trailer that they included in the email, and I said, it's got a bit of a Garden Warfare vibe to it. And he said, yeah, they've taken inspiration from Garden Warfare and from Splatoon and that kind of thing. I think definitely with the water movement mechanic, this is very kind of Splatoon-esque, isn't it? Like diving in and recharging and being able to move around. It definitely has a Splatoon inspired feel to it. The ion cannons that are dropping from the sky are an interesting twist as well. It's like, as much as you can dodge all the drones that are flying around, if that beam catches you, that's pretty much it. Like that. Okay, you can still dodge with the detonator, you just can't use your jetpack. And you can still go underwater as well. But no, it's cool. Like, I'm enjoying it. Like, I can see the gameplay being cool. It's a shame that purely from this demo perspective, they only have controls for a controller. So like every button prompt that's coming up is for an Xbox controller, even though I'm playing on keyboard and mouse, and there isn't actually a controller plugged in at the minute. So things like the dodging, realizing there was actually a dodge. I didn't realize that was a thing because I hadn't seen the controls for it. So purely from a learning the game point of view, that would be nice to have it and tweak back and forth. But again, that's, I'm sure that's something that will be... There you go, double tap A to dodge out of sticky situations. But A isn't... Like, for me, A is enter. So... But no, like, I enjoyed that. I can see the appeal. It's one I'll definitely keep an eye on. Yeah, it does feel a bit empty. I mean, I'm purely guessing here. I haven't like asked for that many details about the storyline and that kind of thing. But it feels like they are the multiplayer game modes that we were trying there. So playing those in a solo scenario feels a bit empty. But at the same time, it's the demo. There aren't, I don't know how many people are playing the game, but there isn't a lobby mode or anything like that in what I've got here. So the games I was playing then, having that in a lobby situation similar to Plants vs Zombies, Garden Warfare, where you jump in and then you group up with other people, have the other classes and stuff jumping around. Obviously from this scene here, as you can see, it's spinning around. It looks like there's another 3 or 4 characters that will be available. So I'll be interested to see how they affect the game. I can see how the characters that are available already could interact in a multiplayer. Obviously the healer, but then you've got the crocodile being the tank. You can run in and do your melee. So yeah, there's definitely... They've definitely taken inspiration from a lot of the 5v5, Overwatch, Garden Warfare, Splatoon, that kind of genre. But it feels good, Like I say, Ethan loves playing Garden Warfare. We've got the first one, and yeah, he likes jumping on that. The second one's been tempting. And this, I think, would be a similar vein. I'd be quite happy to have him sit and play this, and me either jump in or me just watch and help him out. But yeah, it's got a nice like family feel to it, because it's not all. It's otters. Let's face it. It's otters and it's fish and it's turtles. It's the younger audience. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I could quite happily sit and play a few games of that in an evening. If I partied up with someone else, then I could probably spend an hour or two playing it. And again, you know, once you're in a multiplayer game, once you've got, you know, maybe a 5-10 minute time limit on the round, got some missions going on, you know, daily missions, get this or that, or play this mode so many times, or complete the objective X amount of times. You know, that'll add a nice kind of replayability to it. You know, I'm judging purely based off of what you've seen. You know, it's 3-minute matches, 2 or 3 game modes available on my own. So, but off of that, I've enjoyed it. It's definitely one I'll keep an eye on. I've wishlisted it on Steam. They're looking at a release this year. Let me close that down. Let me jump back to this scene. So yeah, coming early this year. They're looking at a release on Steam, on Xbox, and on the Switch as well. They've got a Discord app. It's split screen, which is nice. It's split screen co-op and it's split screen PvP. So that's a nice touch. Team up with other 4 players in a chaotic couch co-op campaign, or test your friendship and go toe-to-toe in our competitive versus mode. You can go solo. Challenge across 8 different planets, an intense campaign mode that keeps you on your toes. You can build your team, earn stars, unlock skins, customize your otters. Rapidly changing game modes, 2-minute rounds, an environment hazard here and there, and we promise it'll be otter chaos. And yeah, split screen co-op, which is awesome. But yeah, it looks good. I could get into that.